was going to be the best fit and where I wanted to play. And I told him, I was like, I really want to go to Buffalo. And he was like, nobody wants to go to Buffalo. And I was like, I just feel it right now. You know, me and the O-line coach really hit it off. We had multiple meetings between the combine and pro day. It was just great interaction with him, and I could just see this program is headed in the right direction.
Can you get into just a little more of that? I mean, some of the things he maybe told you or heard that really struck a good chord with you.
Mainly his coaching style kind of resembles the coaching style I've been used to, and what he expects from his players is kind of what I bring to the table, and just the family atmosphere here is kind of what really made me be like I want to go to Buffalo.
What about? I remember on the conference call you said you didn't realize that they've added so many offensive linemen in free agency. What are the challenges of you stepping into a room that has, in which you're one of 14 guys?
So yeah, we actually just talked about that. Him bringing in some good amount of people, and one thing he mentioned was that I wouldn't be just an oddball since some of them are new, and then some of them are still here. So he was like, "You're coming into a great situation, being that you won't just stand out amongst the crowd."
Hey, Coach, you mentioned that coaching was, you saw some similarities from Coach Beanbaugh. What, anything in particular?
So I know back home, Coach Beanbaugh expects every player to bring their best effort, always fight for everything, and make sure that everything they get is earned and not given. And that was the biggest things that I saw in Coach Johnson.
Hey, you blocked back-to-back years for Heisman Trophy winners and then #1 overall picks. Can you share a couple thoughts on Baker and Kyler, and what that was like for an offensive lineman to block for those two guys?
So like I said multiple times, both those guys are great competitors, great leaders, and great teammates. They're both loyal to the offensive line. They're both loyal to the team. They expect every game to go down as a dogfight, and they like to be in a dogfight. They don't like anything to just come easy. They like challenges. I know a lot of people kind of put this image on Kyler as he's not a leader, he's not this, that, and the other, but the guy's such a great leader. If he was there next year, he would probably be a team captain. He would always have my vote.
I don't know how much you know about Josh Allen, but he's a guy who certainly has the athleticism, the movability to make and create things. But you were with two of the really top creative quarterbacks at the college level. Do you feel that there's something as a lineman that is helpful with that in terms of knowing that knowing how to block for guys who are going to go off script a lot?
So yeah, knowing how Kyler and Baker like to move around in the pocket, I feel like it gives me a little jump on how I can plan the block on for Josh going on in the future.
Hey, they said that you played tackle, obviously, but there's some people that say maybe you move inside in the pros. What's your thought on people who think that maybe you're better suited to be inside? Do you feel you're better suited outside, or what's your thought?
For me, it's all about proving myself and proving to people what I can do. So for Buffalo, allowing me to start off at right tackle and giving me a chance to prove myself and prove my athleticism and everything I can do at the tackle position to everybody else is a great honor. And then if need be, if they need me inside, then I'll move inside because I'm here to win football games.
Cody, do you kind of laugh a little bit though when you see like some of these scouting reports that sort of take it upon themselves to list you as a guard? I mean, after the career that you put together at tackle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really laugh at it. I read it, I hear it out, but obviously my whole last season was all tackle. I don't see what there was not to see about me playing that position that still holds me or limits me to a guard. So a lot of them say because of the conference I was in, but playing in the Big 12 to me is no different than playing in the SEC. The Big 12 is just another conference, you know, the conference doesn't make the players, in my opinion.
Brandon Bean said last night that there was even discussion about potentially getting up into the bottom of the first round to draft you. When you hear that, obviously, you know, what does that make you feel? You know, it's obviously a compliment to your abilities.
It shows me how much faith they have in me, how much belief they have in me to, you know, almost make that jump and go back into the first round and come get me.
Cody, you mentioned that at Oklahoma, the fact that you kind of came up with that group really contributed to your great chemistry that you guys built. Kind of the same situation here with the load of offensive linemen that the Bills have brought in. Do you look at that as kind of the same situation, that you guys have the opportunity to kind of come up together and build that chemistry from start to finish?
I definitely do. I actually thought about that after the question yesterday. I was like, this is kind of a good situation, you know, being able to come in with guys who are fresh to the system, just like me, will kind of put us at a great opportunity to learn together and build together.
Cody, what did you, going back to 2016, when you finally get a chance to start, what did you learn from yourself in rehabbing from that injury and how you, and then see how you bounced back from it?
The biggest thing I learned was, you know, take every snap. Don't take every snap for granted. You never know when something can go wrong in the blink of an eye. You know, I had no anticipation of getting hurt that game. I mean, I'm sure everybody who gets hurt doesn't plan on getting hurt. So, you know, after rehab and going through rehab, I was just like, from now on, every snap, I'm just giving my all because you never know what can happen next.
What do you think?